Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing well. Willie Schmeltz coming to you live with a little bit of Ventura County real estate market update. Yes, I'll keep it under 10 minutes. In fact, today I'm shooting for 5. That'd be a world record. Thanks for all the birthday wishes yesterday. Purple background, my wife's favorite color in honor of Valentine's Day. Let's get right into it. We're going to dive into Ventura County, some interesting statistics there. And then I'm going to bring you a little bit more data about listings across the United States and regional all the way down to California. So we can take a look at what's going on with the inventory. As we all know, real estate is driven by supply and demand, right? Okay, so I'm going to switch screens here. Let's see, I'm going over here. All right, as normal, we're going to start right here with the real estate market update. This is coming to you from Altos Media. Great source. Thank you, Brenda at Consumers Title, for providing this. And we're going to look at these numbers on the right here. Again, this is for the whole county. We have median price of new listings, call it $950,000. Pretty level for the last few weeks. Price per square foot, $542. Pretty level, just down from $545 a week or two ago. And average days on market 118, starting to finally come down a little bit from a high of 120. That's good news. Median days on market 84, price decrease 26%. Can you remember when that was almost 50%? I can. Here, let me see if I can sneak in here. There I am. Yeah, that the price decrease is steadily decreasing. That's good. That means we're starting to find our groove for the pricing. Price increase 2% happens for sure. Relisted 24%. Interesting number. That could be a property that stayed on market during its whole listing period and then gets relisted. We talked about this last time, the difference between active listings and new listings. You can go back and look at that video for more on that. Inventory 686. Okay, so the last time I did one of these, inventory in Ventura County was at 750. I'll be playing into that in just a moment, but supply and demand still posing to be a problem. Okay, let's check out the old condominiums here. Condominiums, let's start right here. Median price of new listings, $649. Price per square foot, $471, coming down. Average days on market, 87. It's come down, which is good. Median days on market 63, coming down. Price decrease 33%, coming down. Price increase 2%, and relisted 20%. Pretty consistent along with the single family homes. Inventory 208. So we're still in a what I would consider a supply and demand issue. And we're going to look at a little bit more data right now to discuss that, and then we'll be done. I hope this is helpful. Shoot me a message. Let me know if it is or if it isn't, or if you'd like to see something other than what I'm sharing right now. Okay, here we go. Listing count. So I find this to be extremely interesting, and I think it's great data. And if you're a homeowner today and you're wondering, man, is it a good time to sell my home? Well, yeah. It is. And let me back that up with a little bit of data. You might look at a reel that I put up a little earlier today as well, which would be helpful to you if you're a seller. So I love this graph. This graph is United States total listing count going all the way back to January of 2017. And you'll see here, these first 3 years, 17, 18, and 19, could they look any more identical? Well, probably not. And you've heard me reference this before. I'm constantly referencing those 3 years as the balanced and normal years in real estate. And of course, the red line shows where the pandemic starts. So now we can see that the dragon's back, as I like to call it, is starting to trend down and continues to trend down through the pandemic years, of course. This is listing count. Down she goes. We got down to an all-time low of about 800,000 listings, and that was January of 22. So that's not very many homes for sale in a country of this size, right? And then we came up a little bit in 22. And this here in April was right around when the interest rates started to take a little bit of an increase. And now we're back down here. As of January 2023, good current data, we got about 900 properties available for sale in the United States. That is not enough. And supply and demand, once again, I'm always drawing towards supply and demand because it's going to drive the real estate market. Are interest rates going to drive the real estate market? Of course. There's all kinds of variables that are going to drive the real estate market. But the number one thing, in my opinion, is supply and demand. All right, scroll down a little bit here. Number of homes for sale is increasing, but listings are still 43.2% lower than before the pandemic, again, referencing 2017 through 19. Interesting numbers here. Look at it again. 17, 18, and 19, pretty level. 1,150,000, 1,050,000, million, very steady. 2020, well, we saw a pretty substantial decrease there because of what happened with the pandemic. You know, in the beginning months of the pandemic, a lot of sellers went right to the sidelines, and, you know, with good reason. Quite frankly, the media was driving so much fear about the pandemic that nobody wanted anybody in their home, especially without a mask on, right? 2021 comes way down, and then 2022, oh my goodness, talk about having nothing for sale. And now here we are in 2023, January of 2023, we have 625,875 homes listed in the United States. Well, so wow, supply and demand issue, yes, big time. I like this one a lot. I hope you can see this because this has got a lot going on here. But this is change in inventory year over year, 2023 January. So January 2022 to January 2023. Interesting map. I think that this tells a lot. By the way, this comes from us from Realtor.com. So the darkest blue have the biggest increase in inventory year over year. Here we are in California with about 85%, right? So look over here at Idaho, 150%. Look at Utah, 232%. Look at Arizona, 148%. Well, that's because they were the most oversold states during the pandemic. Now they are seeing the brunt of being so oversold. California was not oversold during the pandemic, and here we are hovering in the 85 percentile range year over year. But the next map is very telling. So this is change in inventory month over month, January 2023. So this is what's happened from December to January, December 22 to January 2023. Notice all the negative numbers, listing count coming down, inventory coming down. California's come down 13.7%. Many would say this is seasonal. I would say it's a product of numerous things in the real estate industry, not just seasonal, although seasonal is part of it. And you'll see here that almost every state in the country has come down. In fact, every state in the country has come down. So you've got some that have come down more than others. California, 13.7%. So we're losing inventory count right when, in my opinion, we need it. Oh, what are you going to do? One man's opinion. I finish with this. When getting help with money, whether it's insurance, real estate, or investments, you should always look for a person with a heart of a teacher. And I believe that. I look for that when I'm out there doing any of those three things. And that's what I want to bring to you. I want to bring to you data, reliable data, and I want to bring to you contributions so you can feel more confident in the real estate market, whether you're buying or selling. If you have any questions or comments about anything that I've covered today, or you'd like to connect and have a little bit of a deep dive, I am always here to be helpful. Love what I do. And I lied. It wasn't 5 minutes, but I'm under 10 minutes still. So I'm on to something here. That's 2 weeks in a row. Have a great week.